Hello. Hi, everybody. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know in the chat. Let's chit chat. What's up? How are you guys doing today? It's a rainy day here in Nashville, so it's a little dreary, but I'm down here in the studio. This is where you guys see all of the videos shot. So, welcome to the couch. We do actually sit on the couch. Hi, hello. Hi, Blake. Yeah, how's everybody doing today? How are you guys? How are you? How are you? How are you? So the boys and I have been hard at work. We are shooting a music video tomorrow. So I'm a little bit stressed out because I've been getting everything together and I'm so excited about it though. It's going to be so much fun. Our friend Ryan, who has shot a few of our music videos in the past, he did Dead to You. He did, what else did he do? Oh, what's that? Is that back together? I don't know. Guys, I lose track. Hi, everybody. Oh my gosh. Hi, Mom. My mom's in here, you guys. Hello, Mom. Oh, it's so exciting. I love this, guys. This is so much fun. This is so fun. So here's the deal. Here's the dealio. We're going to try to do these little live streams bi-weekly. So every other week, I'm going to do this with you guys and we're going to chit chat. This is where we're going to have our conversations with A from now on. So if you are a fan of that series, it's not going anywhere. It's just going to go to live stream, which is going to be so, so cool. I'm going to read some of these messages here and answer your questions. Yes, I do dye my hair. I just recently redid it. What do we think? Guys, I got rid of the crazy roots. So we are sporting a new shade. I'm very excited about it. It took me 2 whole days to get it right, but we did it. I'm so excited. Thank you guys for the love on the basement session that we just posted. Oh, that's a good question. What can you tell us about the new song Picture Perfect? Well, what do you want to know? You guys obviously saw the basement session. That is the demo version of the song. But you're going to hear the official version on the 29th. I'm so excited. I'm excited that we are putting it out on Leap Year Day. Leap Day? Do they call it Leap Day? I don't know what they call it, but I am so excited about this song. So we wrote it with our friend Blue Foley, who is so amazing. He's so much fun. He's like the most enthusiastic person I've ever met. And we met him through our LA producer, Jim Kaufman. And he's so great. He is just like a country boy. He's so much fun. And he's a great addition to Mike, Cal, and myself in the writing room. You know, there's already 3 of us. So adding a 4th person sometimes is tricky. It's a little bit tricky. It's a lot of brains in one room, but a lot of brains is a good thing. And his name is Blue, right? Isn't that so cute? Fits in perfectly. Anyway, Blue Foley, Mike, Cal, and myself wrote this song, I want to say maybe in October. So not like that long ago, but it was definitely in the fall. And we developed this one with a producer named Phil Barnes here in Nashville. He's so great. We've done a few songs with him that you guys will hear in the future. And I'm really excited about it. Okay, I'm falling behind on the comments. I'm so glad all of you guys are here. This is so much fun. Yes, every other week we are going to be doing this. It's going to be so much fun. Let's see. I'm so glad you guys are all here. Another song similar to Babysitter, maybe in the future. Obviously, that is like a little slice of us. We do a little bit of everything, as you guys know by now. So we're always just trying new things and just kind of writing whatever comes to us, whatever feels right in the moment. And I mean, that's kind of the thing with songwriting. You just have to go with the inspiration. So I'm sure that babysitter side of us will come out again. Don't you worry. It will. Let's see. Touring, we play live and we have some shows booked for the future that I will share with you guys once like everything is fully official and I'm able to share. But we do have some shows coming up for the spring. And we're kind of preparing. It's sort of it's a journey when it comes to touring. Like you got to wait for the right time, so that venues will accept you and bring you on. And so we are we are slowly getting into the mood of touring. You know what I'm saying? Like it's getting there. We're still working on it, especially when it comes to overseas. We definitely like want to visit our European fans, our UK fans, like our Canadian fans. So yeah, in due time, and I will make sure you guys are up to date on that. Um, I was not at NAMM a couple weeks ago. I was not. NAMM, is that how they say it? NAMM? Yeah, I wasn't at that. We tour. We just do shoot. I don't know. We used to do like 2 gigs a month. We're taking a little break now because we're going to record in March. So we're preparing right now and like writing a lot of songs for recording. Um, but we will be back on the road in April. We have a couple gigs booked in Cincinnati, Ohio, at the Hard Rock there, and a couple other exciting things that I will share with you when they're like official and ready to go. Definitely want to come to Mexico sometime. Don't worry, and Brazil too. I see you guys. I hear you. Australia, I hear you. Again, we're just getting to a place where we'll be ready for that, and they'll be ready for us. Let me see. What is my favorite food? I am a sushi girl. I love sushi. Oh, I love sushi. I love poke as well. I really love anything raw fish, to be honest. Big fan of that. Um, Thank you for coming, Kevin. Thank you. Have a good night. Um, do you get along well and consider each other BFFs? Absolutely. I consider those boys my family. My bandmates are the best people in the world. They're my favorite people on the planet, other than my mom and my dog. Um, but yes, we are best friends. We all live together. I don't know if you guys know that, but we do. We live together. We've lived together for a long time. And they have been there for me through everything. They are my best friends. They were there for me when my dad passed away. When my mom was really sick, they were there and they actually helped me move my mom out of her house and into a new place. And they were there for me through that whole thing, which is really incredible. Um, yeah, we're best friends. They're the best people in the world. So how do we get the name IMY2? Well, let me tell you. So we used to have a different band, formerly known. We used to do like electronic pop music, and we were called Gloco back then. So if anybody knows what Gloco is, hey. And we were like playing college bars and doing that whole thing, and it was great. And then we moved to Europe for a while, and we were living there, and our manager at the time suggested that we change our name because our current name, there were a lot of other bands that had similar names, and he was like, you really need something that like is unique, different, stands out, so that when people do a Google search of you, it's really easy to find. And so we asked our fan base at the time, our very small fan base, um, hey, like we want to change our name, do you want to help us pick a name? And we picked a few names, and kind of did like a voting scenario thing where everybody got to vote on a name, and IMY2 is what won. To us, IMY2 at the time, especially, like we were traveling and we were playing. Back then, we played every weekend. So we were always in a different city. I was barely home. And so I was always missing my family, my friends. And I felt like every conversation I had, I was like, I miss you too. I miss you too. And so that's kind of where that came from. We felt like it was just like fitting for, sorry, my bangs are pissing me off right now. That's kind of where that came from. That's where the whole idea of I miss you too came from. And yeah, our fan base back then, sorry, this is like inverted. It's hard to like look at myself and fix my hair. That's where it came from. So now we are IMY2, and it's a really great thing that we did it. We definitely stand out on a Google search. And then I think it was like a year later, Drake came out with a song called IMY2, and suddenly, like, we were getting all of these, like, new followers and stuff, and they were all like, "We came from the Drake song," which was really cool. So, anyway, alright, I'm sorry, I'm talking, talking, talking. I'm trying to be better at this, guys. This is my first live stream with all of you in here, and I'm just so happy with how many people are in here. Thank you for showing up. Um, sorry, I'm trying to catch up. Let's see. That's a good question. How has it been transitioning from pre-pandemic, pandemic, and now mostly post-pandemic? How do you move forward? So, like, here's the thing. We were in Germany in 2019, right before the pandemic happened. And we had just gotten back pretty much. And we were like, doing gigs here and kind of like catching back up with it. And then when we did like get into the mode of like we were really hitting the road, then the pandemic happened. And that was our source of income. That was what we did full time. So we were like, what are we going to do? We are not making any money. We're going to have to go on unemployment and try to survive this way. Luckily, we did live together then as well. And so we were able to say, you know what? We're just going to, we had dabbled in YouTube. Like we posted a few things then. We were like, we're going to full on do this YouTube thing. Like we're going to do it. We're going to figure it out. We're going to get a good camera. We're going to just try to do this. And that is why we're here on YouTube, is because of the pandemic. That is what it brought out of what that is what we got out of the pandemic. So it was a blessing. It was such a beautiful thing, a wonderful thing that happened. And yeah, so it's been good in that sense. I do think though post-pandemic, the music industry, the landscape of music has changed greatly, and adjusting to the demand for video content is crazy. And I'm not talking about like YouTube, because the demand for like YouTube has been there for a while. But I'm talking about like short form videos and vertical content. Like adjusting to that has been hard. And I think a lot of my musician friends feel that way, because a lot of us like are introverted and like we're just artists trying to like make music, and we're like not used to creating content and being a content creator, but you kind of have to be. And we still struggle with that, like trying to figure out, like honestly, just trying to find enough time to create everything that we want to create for you. And I'm kind of a perfectionist with music and with like video stuff. I do a lot of the visual concepts for the band. Mike helps a lot as well with that kind of stuff. But I'm kind of a perfectionist. Like I want it to be a certain way, and I have an idea and I want to do it right. So, but honestly, I think we're getting the hang of it, and we have some people on our team right now that are really helpful and are giving me great advice. So, um, don't worry, more originals are coming. I see that more originals would be nice. There's a lot more originals coming this year. This year is going to be a really exciting one, and I just cannot wait for you guys to hear everything. I know every independent artist says that. I can't wait for you to see this, but I really mean it when I say that. Let's see. I am from Virginia. I'm from Richmond, Virginia. That's where I'm from. The boys are from Pittsburgh. My last tattoo that I got was this one, my butterfly. I love butterflies. It reminds me of my mom and my grandmother, and I love the concept that like every time you see a butterfly, it's like someone from your past, someone who's passed on, is visiting you. So that's what this little guy is for. I got it with my best friend in Virginia. Ooh, I keep losing this. You guys are so sweet. I can't stop grinning when I'm reading all these. You guys are so kind. Okay, typical process for recording videos every week. Let's get into it, everybody. Let's get into it. Okay, so first we have to choose a song, which sometimes is hard. But we have a system down, and we're really trying right now to like plan ahead. We've been so bad at planning ahead, and then we like go out of town and we're like, oh shit, we have to figure out what we're gonna do. I don't know if I can curse on here, but I did anyway. So sorry. Anyway, So we'll pick the song, and then Cal has to we figure out what we're gonna do for drums. If we're doing live drums, we'll have one of our friends cut it for us. In the past, a lot of those have been Travis Humbert, who's amazing. He is a guy who's sound engineered for us. He's played live with us many times. He actually, we've worked with Travis forever. What is happening? Okay, I'll deal with that later. Sorry, a little like lampshade thing just fell. I don't, are there ghosts in here? Creepy. Anyway, so where was I? Oh yeah, Travis. So Travis has worked with us since when we met. Actually, the boys and I met playing shows on Broadway here in Nashville, and Travis was in that band as well. He used to play bass in that band, and Cal played keys and sang, and Michael played guitar, and I sang. And so Travis has been like from the beginning, from the get, he has been a part of us. And so he's done a lot of production work for us, a lot of engineering and mixing, and he's amazing. But he's a great instrumentalist. So he plays everything. He's done a lot of our live drums. We also have our friend Ben on the drums sometimes. Like we decide how we're going to do the drums. If the song calls for it, like Tears for Fears, for example, is an 80s song. And in the 80s, they used a lot of synthetic drums, programmed drums. And so for songs like that, we'll do programmed drums. And Cal will do that. Cal does all of the production. I'm really laying it all out for you guys. So hope you don't mind. He'll do all the production. Then Michael, or he'll usually do like the drums part, the production. He'll put down his bass part, keys, if there's that, depends on what there is. Michael will do his guitar. I will do my vocals after that, and background vocals and things. And then we'll go through like a mixing process, and then we film the videos. And then Michael edits all of the videos. Michael is incredible. He's so smart and does so many extra other little things, but he edits all the videos. So, yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. It usually takes us about an entire week to finish one video. And that's if we're like on turbo mode. Right now, we're on turbo mode and we're finishing one for this week for you guys. So, and let's see, what else? I've never appeared on AGT. I've never done any. I actually did audition once for The Voice in Atlanta when I was in college. I auditioned and I did not get in. Um, it was honestly weird. After I did that audition, I realized I would never want to be a part of that because it was a bad experience. It was just like I could tell like, okay, they're looking for one type of person. This is definitely a TV show. They're looking to script storylines and everything. They didn't ask me anything about myself. They just had me get up there and sing. All the people, they put you in groups. So it was like me and like 6 other people. And you go into this like hotel room, conference room basically with like 3 judges, which I thought was really weird. And of course they're not like the judges you see on the show. This is like casting directors, and you sing for them. Everybody gets up and sings their whatever 90 seconds song, and then they will pick and say, you stay, everybody else go home. And nobody in my group got in, which was crazy because I don't think I really belonged. I don't think it was meant for me. So I did not blame them for not picking me. But there was this one girl in my group that was amazing. She was so good. And I was like, she's definitely going to stay. And they didn't even take her. So yeah, I realized in that moment, I was like, okay, this is not for me. Is it really as easy as you make it look to sing in perfect pitch? Um, I'm I don't wanna brag, but I'm pretty good with pitch, and that's something that comes kind of naturally for me, depending as long as I'm singing in my vocal range, you know what I'm saying? If I'm singing something crazy, it does get harder, but, I've been trained vocally, so that helps a lot. I've been classically trained and commercially trained, so that helps a lot with, pitch. Honestly, if you're ever wanting to be a singer and you wanna sing in perfect pitch, it's really all about vocal lessons. Vocal lessons are incredible, and I should probably get back into them, to be honest, because it's a great experience. Um, oh, I'm sorry. There's so much in this in this thread. So if I'm missing your questions, just ask them again, okay? Um, certain bands that we refuse to cover. That's a funny question. Ah, some, yeah. I mean, are there? I'm trying to think if there's anybody we would like never, absolutely never cover. I mean, there are some bands that I definitely feel like we have no business touching, but we've considered still. Like we've considered Led Zeppelin before, but I, I just don't know if I don't know if we have the right sound for it. Like there are definitely times where we're like, should we cover this? And then we're like, you know, I don't know. But it's never say never. You know what I mean? Like it might still happen. We just might have to spend some time to make it our own, you know, and like figure out how to make that work. Like Pink Floyd and like those kind of bands. Like I never would have thought we'd do the Alice in Chains song. Never would have thought. Never. I didn't want to do that one. But Cal insisted. He was like, "Annalise, you could kill that." And I just because I'm soft, you know, like I'm a soft singer, and I feel like that's where I shine the best. But sometimes, you know, it's good to go outside the box and challenge yourself, which is exactly what it was for me. For that song for me was like out of my comfort zone. And I'm really glad we did it because I learned a lot. It was very difficult. It was a good challenge and I always learn from a challenge. So, you know, there's not really any bands that were like never, but there are bands that I'm like, I questionable, but never say never. It might happen. Um, my birthday is coming up, guys. My birthday is February 15th. So it's coming up. It's the day after Valentine's Day. I'm very excited about it. Um, 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 Mom, I love you. Just want to tell you I love you. Sorry, I'm losing my place in this. Oh, how do I do that? Oh, there we go. Okay. Guys, I don't know what I'm doing. Have I ever met a famous band? Yes, I've met a lot of people because I used to work on Broadway in Nashville. So a lot of famous people want to get the Broadway experience. I think the very first like famous person, like very famous person I ever met on Broadway was Sam Smith. And it was so cool because I love them. I think they're so amazing. And this was like in the start of their career too. So like this was like during the time we were actually covering their song a lot on Broadway at that time. Yeah, so that and we met the Black Keys. We met Greg Allman one time, came into one of our gigs. That was so cool. Um, I met the cast of Grey's Anatomy one time and Rick Fox, and those aren't musicians, but still cool to me. Yeah. I mean, I've met more like country people, I think, too, because they'll come in to places on Broadway and like get on stage. Like Kid Rock did that. I met Drake, but that was in Memphis. That was a totally different situation. But yeah, if you guys want to hear about that, there's actually a video on our channel of me talking about a few of those encounters. Some positive, some negative. So um we don't have a PO box. Well, actually, maybe we do. I'll have to ask the boys about the PO box and see if I can get that information to you guys. Fade Into You is a great cover of ours. I love that one too, and I'm so glad that people really received that one well. I love the 90s covers too, like Torn and Linger. That is my era. Like the romantic comedy esque type songs. That's my time to shine. I love that stuff. Um, That's okay. Nope. Welcome, 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 welcome. I'm glad that you're here. If you guys are joining in late, I'm so glad that you finally made it. Um, thank you for the early birthday love, guys. Thank you. Love you so much. Is February 15th Flag Day? Is it? Uh, I am comfortable in front of the camera. I really am. I don't mind it. The girl was born to be a performer. What can I say? Um, Moody Blues. You know what? I've been seeing that request and I will see about it. I'll see what I can do. Um, oh, well, happy birthday to your son as well. We share a birthday. We're birthday twins. Um, Oh, Sinead O'Connor. That's a really, really cool request. I'm gonna mark all these in my brain, so don't worry. I will see what I can do. No promises because I'm not the only one that gets to decide, but um, mom, everybody loves you in here. Is being famous important to you? I mean, I'm a musician. So kind of in a way. But I will say it's not really about like I would like to make a difference in the world in some ways. Like I feel like if I had access to that time type of like circle of people, I want to be able to do good things with that. But it's more about like the music being heard. It's more about the music being famous and like I have goals in mind for songwriting and goals in mind for performances and things that I want to do. Um, this is just what I feel like I'm meant to do. It's always been what I've felt like I was meant to do since I was a little girl. This is who I want to be. But it's not like this vapid need for fame. It's more about people hearing music and being able to exist in people's lives through art and to like make connections with them through that. You know what I mean? Um, let's see what else. Patreon. Okay, if you guys are on our Patreon, if any of you in this chat are part of our Patreon, or if you're not and you want to join, I want to go ahead and let you know I've got lots of cool things in store for Patreon. I'm gonna get real with you for a second. Okay, we're gonna get real. Let's get comfy. Um, Patreon has been an interesting journey because we are new to it and we've been trying to figure out like what can we give you that is of value. But I have lots of plans because I feel like since we joined, I feel like at first it was okay and then I just feel like I plateaued there and I just feel like I haven't been giving my Patreon audience enough. And so I will be giving you a lot more. I am taking charge on this front. It's my job in the band, by the way. I am the leader of Patreon. And so I am going to be giving you guys all kinds of really cool content. I'm going to take time out of my life. I'm going to put some extra work on my plate here and I'm going to make personal videos for you. I'm going to start editing videos for you and doing little extra things to let you in on our lives and the behind the scenes work. And the other thing about Patreon is it's an interesting they I don't want to complain about it. I really am thankful for the platform, but there are a few things with the app that are very frustrating. Things that I can't do. I can only post 2 minute long videos, which I feel. I mean, I can do them. I could do put a video privated on YouTube for you guys and send you over there to YouTube. Which may be something I'm doing in the future if I have a longer form video, but I can only do 2 minutes on the feed for you guys, which is kind of frustrating because there's times where I want to post a whole song for you and I'm not able to do that. But um, I am going to be giving you a lot of cool stuff. I'm actually going to film a video for you guys tonight. So expect really cool things. And if you guys are not on Patreon, would love for you to join. No pressure. You can join as a free member now. That is a new feature on Patreon, so that's really cool. But there's low tier stuff, there's high tier stuff. It's really up to you. No pressure at all. Whatever you want to do, but we would love to have you if you want to be a Patreon member. We do have merch. You can find that atimy2shop.com. I lost my place again. This thing keeps like going to the bottom and it's making me upset. Okay. Let me just find where was I? Yes, this is live. This is live. There we go. I am really live. Hi. This is me in the moment. Um Oh, yes, I'm sorry about the commercial interruptions, guys. There are ads on this kind of thing, but don't worry, you'll come back, you'll be able to see everything. And these little live stream videos will be saved for you guys to watch later as well. So don't worry, if you feel like you missed something, you can always go back and find it. um, we do. Yes, you do have videos of my young performances, don't you, Mama? Yep. um, the Cure, definitely. That's definitely we are something that we are thinking we're going to do in the future. I'm not in a relationship. I'm a single gal, and I kinda like it that way. I'm very busy, very, very busy person. I'm always doing something with music all of the time, but and I'm also and when I'm not doing that, I'm trying to hang out with some of my friends, and, yeah, so I'm just a single girl, and I love that, and I'm not really looking for anything, but, um, if the right person comes along, the right person comes along, you know what I mean? Um, we haven't done any Lana Del Rey, but maybe. That could be good for us. Um, Pink is also a really great request, guys. Thank you for all the requests. I'm making a mental note of everything. Um, uh, Aw, Kiss and Bullet. Thank you. Those are originals, and I'm so glad you love them. Bullet is one of my favorites of all time. It's my mom's favorite too. Um, how long does it take from choosing a new song to putting it into video? How much effort is involved? I actually touched on this earlier, but if we're like in turbo mode, it takes about a week for us to get everything finished and ready for posting. So it is a lot of effort, it is a lot of work, which is why sometimes I can be kind of defensive about it because, like in the comments, sometimes when people are just people are kind of mean sometimes in the comments, but we work really, really hard. And the YouTube itself takes a lot of work. And we try to do it at the most high quality level we can. We try to do the best job we can every single time. And so it takes a great deal of, it takes a lot of time, but it also takes a lot of energy. We're always learning a new song, and I feel that it's made us so much better because we learn so many different things all of the time. Um, and also, now with doing the basement sessions, we're like putting our demos together, and that is a really great way for us to like see how the song's going to end up. Like when we do a basement session before we record a song professionally for streaming platforms, it's like we get to know the song so deeply before we go into recording, and it really makes a huge difference. So yes, behind the scenes is a great idea, but I really want to do better at this. Cal Tucker is in here. Are you kidding? Do you guys see that? Cal Tucker tuned in. Okay. Oh, thank you. Big Kahuna. Love you. Um, fuzzy striped shirt. Fuzzy striped shirt. I'm trying to think which shirt you're talking about. Let me think on that because I don't know if we have anything like that. But you can DM me if you want to sort that out, if we want to figure out what's going on there. Um, yes, we do have some signed merch. We have signed CDs on our merch site,imy2shop.com. It's in the music tab. You can find it there. Yes, we did a special babysitter shirt recently on merch, and it we got the sample, and we had already like shared it with you guys. We got the sample back and we absolutely hated it, honestly. I just did not like what the company did with it. So we're gonna find a different way to make that happen. We have a vision for like babysitter merch, and like haven't been able to find the right company to do it. There will be a video to go with the picture perfect song, and I'm so excited about it, guys. I'm so excited. It's gonna be really cute. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to read as fast as I can. I don't mean to go silent on you. We're definitely gonna be touring around as soon as we can make that happen. But we got some shows, and I'll keep you guys all updated on that on all platforms. Wherever you follow us, you'll hear about it. You would love a hoodie with a group picture on the back. Noted. Noted. Love you. Um, okay, Cal Tucker asked a question. We're gonna answer it. Cal Tucker's in the chat, everybody. If you can find him, say hey. Favorite concert you've been to that you weren't performing at? It's a great question, Cal. Funnily enough, you've been at some of them. So I would say my if you guys don't know this about me, I'm a huge Dave Matthews girl. I love Dave Matthews. I actually my tattoo that I have here on my rib cage is Dave Matthews quotes. Life is short but sweet for certain. I have always been a little hippy dippy at heart, and I love Dave Matthews. Um, so I have seen Dave Matthews in concert. I think I just went to my eighth show, ninth show. And the last show I went to was with Cal on his birthday in June last year. And it was the best Dave Matthews concert I've ever seen. He played my favorite song. And my favorite song is like a solo Dave Matthews. It's a bit of an underground one. And it's called Stay or Leave. And I've never seen it live. And every time like that I'm like, I should go to that concert and then I don't go, they play it live. And I'm like, are you kidding me? So I told Cal on the way to the concert, like, this is like, we were talking about what songs we want to see. And I was like, this is the song I want to see live, but they're never going to play it. They never have, they never will. And I'm just going to like make my peace with it because I'm just not. And sure enough, like the first song they played was his favorite song. Okay, that he wanted to hear. And then right after that, they did my favorite song. And oh, it was glorious. It was glorious. I danced the night away. It was beautiful. That was really great. I also saw Dave Matthews at Jazz Fest in New Orleans once, and it poured down rain like a sun shower, and it was incredible. Danced in the rain. It was amazing. Another great concert that we went and saw, Dead and Company, this past summer. So much fun. Love it so much. Really, really hoping to see them at the Sphere in Las Vegas. If anybody has tickets, let me know because the boys and I are dying to do that. Okay. I want to go see them so bad. I also want to go to the Sphere. I want to go to the Sphere really bad. We were just in Las Vegas. We played a show there last month. It just looks so cool. I want to go in there so bad, but I'm not really a huge fan of U2. I like U2, but like I love the Dead. So, yeah. Okay, moving on. Let's see. I don't know any Russian, I'm sorry. New album things are in the works, my friends. I can't tell you much, but I can tell you that. I'm not AI. I'm a real person. Um, any plans to release your albums on vinyl? That's so cool. Doing vinyl is like really expensive, but definitely something I want to do. We are vinyl collectors, huge vinyl collectors. We love vinyl. Our whole living room is full of vinyl records. Um, excuse me. So that is definitely something that we want to do. Just can't afford to do it yet. But when we get to that point, you better believe there are going to be vinyl records. Absolutely. I would love to do the halftime show at the Super Bowl. You just wait a couple years. I'm going to make that happen. Okay. Um, thank you guys so much. Y'all are so friggin' sweet, and I love you. I love you so much. Like all of these nice comments. I am going to be on a high tonight from this, just having these conversations with you guys. I love this. Like we're going to be doing this every other week. Okay. So every other week on Fridays, we're going to meet here. Maybe not here at the studio. I might do this at home in my room sometimes. We'll see. It depends on where I am because when we're in LA, I might be in LA. So, and the time might change too. We'll see. But I'll always let you know and make sure you know what's going on. Okay. Dave Matthews lives in your neighborhood? No way. I'm so jealous. Scary. I'm so jealous because I love him and I would definitely, I don't know if I would go up and talk to him. I would be, but I probably would at some point. Cal Tucker is a member of IMY too. What do you mean, who is Cal Tucker? Cal Tucker is the bass player, the curly-haired boy in IMY2. Oh, they're so Dave Matthews is insane live. Insane, guys. Um, that is so cool that you met him. I'm so jealous of you guys that are telling me this right now. So jealous. Um, would definitely love to perform in the UK. Give us some time, but we will get there. We will get there when we can, okay? Um, wow, this is just annoying how it keeps doing that. Okay. Mowgli is doing well. Thanks for asking. Mowgli is well. He's at home right now. He is a little bit upset because it's like stormy and rainy today. And I don't know if you guys know this about my baby, but I'm going to tell you because he's my baby and I'll talk about him for as long as I can. He is really afraid of thunderstorms, and he wasn't always that way at all. Like, he used to not know what's going on. But in 2020, there was a tornado here in Nashville. He's been traumatized ever since then because it actually barely missed our house. And so he's got these big, big ears and he can smell it. Dogs actually can like smell storms apparently because they can smell like the change in the clouds. I don't know. I looked into it because I was like, why? Sometimes he'll get like upset and anxious and it's like an hour before a storm comes on. And I'm like, what's wrong? And I'm trying to figure out why he's upset. And then a storm happens and I'm like, oh. And so yeah, he gets really scared and he wants to stay away from windows and hide in my bathroom. So he's been having kind of a rough day. He had a rough night too. I think he knew that it was going to rain because last night he was really scared and he just like cuddles up to me and yeah. So, but he's good otherwise. He's just a little bit stressed and I hate leaving him like that, but he's at home. He's with Mike, so he's okay. But I was there for you were in Vegas for a piano convention and last October for another one. I was there for the concrete convention. I sang the national anthem for the Bricklayer 500 and then we did a show for Quickcrete. If you guys know what that is. I'm not AI, I'm just A. That's me. The CDs do look like vinyl. They do. And we did that on purpose because we wish we could afford to really do vinyl. This is the studio, guys. This is where we record the videos. This is the studio. I don't want to mess anything up, so I'm not going to turn you around. But in front of me, I'll describe what's in front of me. There's keyboards over here, double keyboards. The computer, there's two screens, two monitors. Another keyboard, that's the speakers and everything. There's guitars over here, bass guitar. Yeah, this is the studio space. The vocal booth is just over that way. But yeah, this is the basement is a studio. It's a basement studio. And that's where we film all the videos, is where we record everything. So yeah. You guys are sweet. What are you talking about? I love you guys. Aw, I love you guys. You made our lockdowns more fun and entertaining too, just so you know. He said, yes, I pointed at him and said, that's cool. If I saw Dave Matthews in public, I would just probably like walk up to him and embarrassingly lift up my shirt and show him my tattoo and be like, I love you. I know you love your grandpa. Mowgli loves his Oma. Yes, they can feel the pressure changes. That's exactly it. I read about that. And yeah, he hates it. And I feel so bad. He gets so upset. That tornado really, really did a number on him. I mean, we were lucky, but some people were not. It was a really awful tornado. Not a lot of people heard about it though, because the pandemic happened like shortly after that. So sort of got brushed under the rug a little bit. Same thing with the bomb that we had here, which, fun fact, the bombing happened really close to our studio. And that was also really scary. I don't know if you guys remember the bombing in Nashville, but my mom actually was here in town when that happened. It was just me and her here in town because it was Christmas. Let's see. I don't know. If I have super chats on, I don't know what that is, but Cal needs to do a video about his different bass guitars. Totally. We can do that. Let me tell you, I'll tell you what everybody plays. So I'll go with me first. I obviously sing, but I play a little guitar. I'm learning guitar. Mike is my guitar teacher. I'm learning a little guitar. I play piano, and I also have an auto harp that I get have been getting into. Um, Cal, his first instrument was piano. Um, so when I met him, he was solely playing keys, but he also plays guitar. He plays bass guitar. Um, I think that's really what the main things he plays. And then Mike plays guitar. He plays bass. He'll get on the piano and play a little piano as well. He can play things like banjo and mandolin and things like that. He ukulele. He's very I think he has a really good, like, understanding of music, as does Cal. They can pretty much jump on anything and be impressive, whereas I struggle a little bit more because I this is my instrument right here, and, this right here, but I've been trying to get better. I taught myself piano in high school, and, because I wanted to write my own songs so badly, uh and then I went to college, and they made me take, like, piano classes because obviously, like, I was self-taught, so, like, I played improperly, like, my fingers were not placed in the right places or whatever. Like, I was still making the right chords, but I wasn't playing properly, so they made me, like, retake piano, and it was awful because they were trying to teach me how to do it proper, and I was like, "Why would I do it that way if I learned it this way?" It's kinda like when some people, like, will comment and be like, "Oh, like Cal is playing the bass wrong, but he was self-taught, so, like, he just plays bass the way he learned it, you know? It's kinda like that, like, I if it works, it works, and there's a lot of famous musicians, legendary musicians out there that don't play the instrument correctly, but, like, who cares, right? If they're good, they're good. Um, will there be any other, IMY2 shoe designs that can be purchased? Um, Probably not, because Mike did those. Mike did custom painting for shoes, but now he actually, like, makes shoes. If you guys are, like, interested in that and you wanna see what he does, he's really incredible. He, like, sews shoes together. Like, he's insane. But his company is called Sticky Murphy Customs. Sticky Murphy Customs. Check them out on Instagram, and if you want something from him, he'll do a custom shoe for you. Um, the Wannadies. I don't know who that is, but I will check that out. Um, Upstairs is like it's a workspace. Thank you. This is new. This is my trademark, but this is a new look, new color. Um, whoa. Will I play more instruments more in the future? I definitely will. Absolutely. I'm trying to learn so that I can do more of that. Um, the basement studio is not in the basement where I live. No. Um, Favorite vacation area? I think the best vacation I've ever been on was in Turkey, on the coast of Turkey. It was actually so incredible, like Belek, Antalya area. Um, yes, we'll do some live YouTube performances in the future. Don't you worry. Um, would love to tour in Germany again. I, we're gonna make that happen. Just give us some time. Mike, well, Mike goes by Mike or Michael. I think he prefers Michael. I call him Michael. I asked him like a few years into knowing him. I was like, "Wait, do you want like he was introduced to me as Mike." And I was like, "Do you want to be called Michael instead?" And he was like, "Well, like I kind of prefer Michael." And I was like, "Okay." So I call him Michael. But Mike is fine too. He doesn't mind either way. Like he's not going to be offended if you call him Mike. So you can call him Mike or Michael. But um, yeah, I'm shy about playing the piano for anybody. And I think it's because I'm a little traumatized from college when they were like, "You're not playing correctly." And I was like, "Oh," so yes, Mike and Cal, they both can sing. Mike is really shy about it, but he's great and he writes a lot of songs and stuff and sings to us. And Cal definitely can sing. When I met Cal on Broadway, they would have like a male singer and a female singer on those gigs, and he was like the male singer and I was the female. But Cal, yeah, Cal's always been singing. Cal and Mike, actually, guys, they grew up together and they were in a band together growing up. And Cal was the lead singer and bass player, and Mike was the guitar player. So yeah, yeah. No, I'm not in a relationship. Um, yes, my natural hair color grew back in. We are the asparagus. It's asparagus season. Yeah. um, yeah, a guitar is really hard to learn, but I'm trying to be patient with myself and just try to practice as much. You did miss what IMY2 means. It means I miss you too. Exactly. Paul McCartney can't read music and he's fine, right? And he also kind of plays the bass in an incorrect way sometimes, but who cares? You know what I mean? Um, whoa, why does it keep doing that? I hate that. Um, there are no rules, exactly. That's what I like to say to every person that tries to complain about how my bandmates play their instruments or how I play my instrument. There are no rules. So, especially for me, it's like, this is the voice I was given. I don't know what you guys want me to do. I don't know if you want me to like, sometimes people will be like, there's not enough rasp. And I'm like, well, I don't know what you want me to do about that. Do you want me to ruin my voice and like add rap? Like it's not that easy, you know. This is the voice I was given, so I'm just doing what I can with it. Um, we don't know First to 11 slash Concrete Castles. We don't know them personally, but we have like corresponded before in the past. When we first started like coming up on YouTube, they like sent well wishes and we talked music stuff. But we love them. We think they're great. We support them. Love what they're doing. So yeah. And Audra, she's amazing. I love her. Drums, it just depends. We have a bunch of different people that play drums for us. When we go live, we have a drummer. So if you ever see us live, there will be a drummer. Okay, chill. But on like our songs on YouTube, we have different people that we feel are like good for different things. And I would love to tour in Hawaii. Absolutely. Yeah, I'd consider that. Yeah. Kansas City too. Anywhere really. Kansas City, your Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl, baby. A cord wainer. I thought they were called cobblers. People that make shoes. I don't know. A cord wainer. I'm gonna go home and call Mike that and see if he answers to it. I think this video, yes, will be up later for you guys to see. And I'm gonna stay on here for like a few more minutes, but I'm gonna have to get off here and go do some work. But we've got a little more time. So if you guys have any questions, give them to me now. Have you ever thought about covering the Carpenters? No, but I will make a mental note of that. I will get to the Patreon message. Sorry if I've missed that. What's for dinner tonight? I have no idea. I don't know. I honestly have like not that many groceries at home right now, so we'll see what I what I get. Maybe we'll eat something out, like, I don't know. We'll see. IMY2 opening up for Dave Matthews would be insane. I would lose my mind. I don't know if they would ever take us. I don't know if we're their vibe, but That would be sick. I Love You Baby is like my favorite music video, one of my favorite music videos we've ever done. I love that music video, so I'm really glad you like it too. Um, my favorite cover of ours, I love Dreams by the Cranberries. It's my favorite one, and we play it live all the time, and that is the kind of song I never get sick of, ever. I don't ever get sick of that one. It's my favorite. Dolores is just so amazing, and I love the way she sings. I love it. It's so good. Um, oh, Cobbler repairs and a cordwainer creates. That's good to know. I will let Michael know that. We've been calling him Cobbler Mike, so cordwainer Mike. Uh, yes, we will do this every other Friday. Are you guys so excited? I am. We could do anything on these live streams as well. Maybe I'll come up with some themes for us to talk about. If I've got new things going on, I'll update you guys on it. And yeah, so maybe sometime we'll play some music for you if you guys are interested in that. So yeah, it'll be fun. I totally will spend more time doing this, guys. It's going to happen more often. All right. Don't you worry. We're going to have so much fun. I'm not playing anywhere in Tennessee right now, that I know of. I don't think. I hope you feel better. I hope your cold goes away soon. My real hair color, who knows at this point. A First to 11 and IMY2 collab would be amazing. Maybe one day. Paramore would be, I think, a great fit for us. Yes. IMY2 keychain, got you. I'll let my merch team know about that. That could be a good addition, easy addition. I don't know what you mean by if you'd love to see more of my soft side. I feel like I give you guys that a lot, but let me know what you mean by that. Yes, we could definitely do an occasional live music performance. I don't know if we would ever do songwriting live, to be honest. I know some people do that, but for us, it's like such a intimate process. I don't know if we would want to have that online, to be totally honest with you guys. I'll never lie to you. I'll tell you the truth. I don't know if we would want to. I love you, Mom. This is a nice audience. You guys are literally the best. And I just want to say right now, I love you. I just love you so much. You're all the best. You're so great. You're always so sweet to me. And I can't thank you enough. You make me so happy. Whoa. My Immortal, I don't know. Maybe one day. We did what song did we do? I forget, but we did do an Evanescence song in the past. Excuse me, guys. You did see us back in the Glow Code days. You're one of the OGs. Live shows are onimy2music.com in the touring tab if you ever want to see. I don't know if there's much on there right now because we're kind of trying to solidify some gigs, but if we're playing live anywhere, you will see it there. A lot of this year is going to be recording, so don't expect us to have tons and tons of tour dates, but this is the thing we have to do before we can really get on the road. You know what I mean? So thank you guys. You guys are so sweet. I don't know if there'll be a Cal Tries Part 2. Maybe on Patreon. I think we might do some Mike Tries and Cal Tries on Patreon. So if you liked that series, maybe join the Patreon. No pressure though, of course, but Thank you. We work really hard to put out new content every week, so I really appreciate that you recognize. Um, and I love you. Ah, okay. Let's see what else. What else? Ooh, Somebody Else by 1975. That is actually a cover too. 1975 covered. I forget what the artist name is, but that would be a good cover. I'll mental note that. You missed the travel vlogs. I'll see if I can do more of those. We'll see what's up with that. They're hard to do, to be honest. When you're like traveling and you're like going from place to place, you're like going on a plane or whatever, like sometimes it's just hard to like document everything. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to get better at that because I'm trying to document all the cool, fun things I do. But if I'm doing a cool, fun thing, sometimes like the last thing I'm doing is taking my camera out or my phone. So, Ode to My Family by the Cranberries. I don't know that song off the top of my head, but I'll check it out and maybe. Whoa. We don't play in Nashville very often, and we don't have anything booked here right now. We don't have an album out, but there are CDs on our website, and there's lots of music on streaming platforms that you can check out. I would say at this point it's like an album's worth, but I did have vocal training. Yes, I'm classically and commercially trained. A little message from my mom. Thank you guys. That's really sweet. I don't know what you mean by my non-business slash professional persona. This is me, you guys. This is my softer side. I don't know what you mean by that or what you want from me in that regard. But this is like what I do 24/7. Like this is just who I am, guys. Uh yeah, this is what I do. So this is pretty much like 80% of my life. The other 20% is me going to the gym and hanging out with my friends and doing my laundry. It's a quote by A. My favorite video, my favorite like YouTube video we've ever done. I mean, I like our original music videos. They're really fun to do, even though like at the time, like we're doing one tomorrow and I'm really stressed about it. But just because there's like a lot of little things to gather and do. But like I do love when we're actually doing those. And I think some of my favorites that we ever did that were like just fun to um film and everything is like Kiss was so much fun. That one was a great time. That one was with Ryan, who's filming our music video tomorrow. We also did therapy with him, and that was a really fun day as well. I got to get in the bathtub in my clothes, and that was oddly really satisfying. Um, and Dead to You was really fun. Dead to You was a great time. Um, yeah, it's just so fun. I love it. But I'd say those are like my favorite videos that we have, to be honest, because those are all our ideas, and I'm just like really proud of how they came out. Break My Stride. That's a great song. Saturday is Chinese New Year. I didn't know that. Mahanes. That's how you pronounce that. Annalise Mahanes. A lot of people say Mahanis. That's not correct. Nope. Annalise Mahanes. Delicate was a nice video. That was a long time ago. Doing laundry is very important. Thank you. Yes, it is. Got to make time for it somehow. Oh, I loved the Miriam video. That one was actually filmed in Cal's parents' attic. It was like at his house. And so it was like really sentimental and like sweet. And obviously we got to gather all of our home videos and my dad is in it. And, it's just cool. It's like one of those special little videos where sentimental one to me. And Miriam, if you guys don't know, is actually a song written for Mike's niece. Her name is Miriam. So that's also a really special detail. My favorite movie are Mike and Cal are not joining this live chat, but if you ever want them to, they totally can. My favorite movie is Perks of Being a Wallflower. Would love to do collabs. It's just something we haven't really done yet or had the time for, but totally something we are open for and want to do. Hi. Oh, hey, Brian. It's going well. It's going. Um, Thank you. I love how my first name is pronounced as well. It's a family name. I'm named after multiple generations of Annalises. My mom's side of the family is German. My mom spent some of her childhood in Germany. And yeah, so I'm named after my own Oma. We haven't done any heart. Heart is a tall glass of water. Those are tall tasks, but we definitely have talked about it and discussed it. And maybe we will in the future. Oma is a Dutch German thing. It's a Oma, your Omi. It means grandmother, grandma. But that's just what I called my grandparents, or my grandmother, Oma and Opa. The child at the end of Miriam is Cal. That's Cal. He was born to perform. We love that video because he's just so funny. Like in the beginning, he's like, do, 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 like he's trying to get the key. So cute. And I insisted upon that scene to be at the end of the music video. I just think it's the cutest thing ever. Really big foreshadowing on where that boy was going to go in his life. We actually do Shallow live sometimes, but we've never done it on YouTube, obviously. And Cal sings the male part. Drive by the Cars, great request. I love the Cars. You're cool. You have good taste. Maybe that would be a pretty cool cover. We've done a couple country songs, but you know, we live in Nashville, but we live in Nashville. You know what I mean? But I did grow up listening to country, so I don't hate it or anything. I just, you know, maybe in the future, maybe we'll dabble in some country. Maybe I'll get the boys to agree. Michael Jackson, we just did that Human Nature one, but Man in the Mirror would be cool. The thing is, though, there's like a full-on chorus for that, and I'm like, I want to have a choir. Empty Hearted Man, great, yeah, that one took a lot to film, so I'm really glad you like that one. Guys, I'm going to answer a few more questions here, and then I'm going to have to go, but I do I really look like a classic German girl? You know what was great is when I lived in Germany, everybody said my name right. Well, they said it in the German way, Annalisa. Annalisa. And I just loved it. Everywhere I went, everybody knew my name, but they were also like, that is such a traditional name. Like, that's like the name of your grandma, which makes sense because my grandmother's name, I'm named after my grandparents, my grandmothers. But yeah, they all said my name right. And here in America, everybody always says Annalise or Annalisa, Annalisa, whatever. And I know it happens. I used to be like, don't say my name. Like, but even when I'm like, hi, I'm Annalise, like people immediately will like say it wrong, which is why I usually say, call me A, because then nobody can mispronounce it. But it was cool like living over there because everybody knew how to say my name. And I loved that. Let's see. Let me see. I'm trying to find a good question here. All your questions are good. Okay. I love you all, but I'm just going to try to get like some good ones in here before I go. Black Velvet would be great. I love that song. We did do Jolene, yes, because Dolly is queen. We could do Martina McBride. We do have a little reel on Instagram of Martina McBride. I grew up listening to that and Shania, which we did some Shania as well. My birthday is the 15th of this month. Thank you guys. Thanks for the birthday wishes. Yes, I used to tell people on a lease, I would say, it's how you get a car when you don't want to buy it on a lease. That used to be the ongoing joke. So I'm sure we'll come to Texas sometime, but you know, not sure when that will be. I can't give you any dates or anything because I don't know, but working on tour stuff. Oh, excuse me, guys. I will totally bring the guys to this. We'll do, I'm sure we'll do little, like, rehearsal live streams, little, performance live streams where we can play a few songs for you, just kinda depends on what's going on with us, and, we'll make it happen. I don't know how I'm gonna celebrate Valentine's Day this year. I don't know, there's some, like, pop-up bars around Nashville. I might hit one of those, we'll see, but nothing crazy. I do love Valentine's Day, though. Um, I think it's great. You don't do Valentine's Day? Why not? I love Valentine's Day. I don't know. I think it's cool. I know it's all capitalism, like, buy the candy and everything, but, like, I don't know, I kinda like the excuse to be all lovey-dovey. That's just, even if I'm not in a relationship, it doesn't make me sad. I think some people get really sad about it, but it doesn't bother me. I mean, you can love your friends, you can love your mom, you can love your sister, you can love your brother, like, you know what I mean? Not in that way, but you know what I mean. Um, my parents used to always give us, like, Valentine's Day cards on Valentine's Day, and I always loved that. There are downloadable songs, yes, there's streamable songs and everything, or, we're on iTunes and everything. If you're interested, you can find it there. Um, thank you for the birthday wishes, you guys are sweet. Um, I love the people on YouTube, exactly. I can definitely love you guys. Love the fans. Sometimes you have to give yourself a hug, you know what I'm saying? It's also could be a love yourself kind of day. Go treat yourself, take a bath, you know what I'm saying? Like that Beastie Boys, I don't know. Maybe. I do love the Beastie Boys. No sleep till Brooklyn. Okay. I already answered, but instruments I play is a little piano, a little guitar, but that's about it. Um, well, being single's not so bad. I don't think it's so bad, guys. Honestly, I don't think it's too bad. Yes, loving people year round is obviously the better thing, but I don't know. I like all the hearts and the red and pink. I don't mind. Um, I can't tell you guys what songs we have planned next. I can't do that. It ruins the fun. I can't tell you. But I can tell you that we have a song coming out on February 29th. It's called Picture Perfect. And if you would go and pre-save it, the link is in our bios and everything. It's like under video. It's not here on YouTube. You can find it on my Instagram, whatever. But if you go pre-save it, that is so helpful. Okay. If you love me, pre-save Picture Perfect, because pre-saving convinces Spotify that I'm worthy to be listened to and worthy of being put on a playlist. So please, 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 if you wouldn't mind, go pre-save Picture Perfect. That is so helpful. If you love us, that's the best way to help us, to be honest. I hate that that's how it is, but that is how it is. So, yeah. Um, Mowgli is always my Valentine. He's my fuzzy Valentine. Oh, happy birthday to you too, Mike. Um, okay, guys, I think I'm gonna head out, but I love you guys so much. If you don't have Spotify, I think you can pre-save elsewhere, but I don't know how that works. But I think you can pre-save on other, like, I don't pre-save on those. I pre-save on Spotify, but you can pre-save on other platforms. You can pre-save on iTunes, wherever. So yeah, pre-saving is like so helpful for independent bands. If you ever see an independent artist that you love asking you to pre-save, like, truly it takes like 30 seconds, if that. Um, if you can pre-save, do it. Please do it, because if you support that artist, you want them to go far. That is one very simple way that you can help them. I hate getting on my soapbox about it, but I got to do what I got to do. Um, anyway, hi. I love you guys so much, but yes, there's a pre-save link on the YouTube. It's on the Instagram, in the bio on Instagram. It's all over the place. I'll be reposting it as we get closer to the date as well. So if you come across it. But yeah, You guys are amazing, and I love you, and thank you so much for hanging out with me today. We're gonna do this every other week, so not next Friday, but the next, I will see you guys, and, um, the boys, I'm sure, will come in on this at some point as well, but for the most part, we're just gonna hang out, we're gonna chat, we're gonna chit chat, I'm gonna tell you what's going on with us, what we're doing, um, sometimes we might have a little activity plan for you. We'll see how this progresses, but this is the place where you're gonna have conversations with A from now on, and I'm so excited about it. So, yeah, I hope to see you in the next live chat. And oh, and if you're just tuning in, don't you worry because this video will be on our page for you to rewatch if you've missed anything. I answered a lot of questions on this live stream, so if there's anything you want to know, I might have answered it. So definitely check it out. And you guys can comment under the video and stuff if you have any questions I didn't answer, and I'll try to get back to you guys. So, yeah. But don't worry, this is going to happen more often. And I love you guys so much. I want to keep sitting here and reading all your messages, but I do have to get to work. I have a lot of things I got to get to. Filming a music video tomorrow, you guys. Wish me luck. Lots of luck. We're going to have a great time. But yeah, the live tab on YouTube. I think so. I don't know, guys, because I don't really do this often, but I will figure it out and give you guys instructions if you can't figure it out. Just comment or something on one of the videos, and I'll see your comment and I'll answer back. But anyway, I love you guys. Mwah, 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 mwah. I hope you guys have the best Valentine's Day, and I hope you have a great weekend. And yeah, I love you guys. And if my mom's still on here, I love you, mom. But I will see you guys later, okay? All right, bye.